Hey, this will be a video chart on SAEIE. This one kind of came out of nowhere a few days ago, and now within the world of message boards, it's one of the most followed stocks. So, I really have no idea what's going on with the story. All I know is the story must be pretty good because the stock has just busted out of this downtrend and has been putting in some very nice days, along with just some very solid volume days. So the requests have been pouring in on this one, so I want to get it updated, and that way people can see pretty much what's going on from the technical standpoint. So the first thing to note was, like I said at the beginning, the stock was essentially in just a very long downtrend channel. Yes, this trend line is not exact, but I'm just trying to demonstrate the trend that the price was in. And then a few days ago right here, the stock just came along and busted right out of it, and we had the typical thing that you like to see where the price came back, pulled back, back tested the resistance trend line. So this is where it was a resistance. When the price closed above it, it became a support, came back down here, tested it, and then bounced, and has been going up ever since. So from a textbook standpoint, very nice action and how you'd want to see the price react. So really, just get this line out of here now. Want to map out some supports, resistance levels, and then point out kind of the key area of resistance that the price does have coming, and after that it's going to be basically a blue sky breakout. I'll explain that in a few minutes, but first let's just start off with the support levels. The first support level that I'm be watching is going to be simply this previous low where it acted as support quite a few times. You can see that 0.029 was a support here. The price hovered right around this area quite a bit before finally separating from it and pulling away. So this 0.029 does have quite a bit of price history with the chart. So that's going to be a key area of support now that it has been broken and turned back into a support again. Now if this level doesn't hold, not the end of the world, because we still do have our moving averages coming up to also provide support. This purple line here is the 10-day simple moving average, and then this red line here is the 20-day. So like I said, we do still have a couple support levels coming up underneath this 0.029 level if the price would happen to fall beneath it. Now, on the interesting thing with this chart, essentially the only area of resistance that we have approaching is not up until here, right there at that white line, which is the 50-day simple moving average. So the 50-day simple moving average is going to be a key level of resistance. Now if the price can get through that, this is where it becomes pretty entertaining, because then the next area of resistance is not up here until 0.0, or it's not 0.018 but 0.18. So you do the math there, and that's a pretty big percentage gap from this level of resistance until up here at 0.018. So that's what I would classify, a little miniature blue sky breakout where essentially the price could head up there pretty quick. Now I don't know what's going on fundamentally or from kind of the story standpoint. Maybe I don't know if the company's been releasing good news, but if they keep doing whatever's going on, then I could see this, because the price does move pretty easily. So I'm not sure if 0.18 would be unrealistic or not. But according to the chart, after this 50-day simple moving average, the next resistance is not up until 0.18. So it's a pretty unique situation, and one that I know we'll be watching to see what transpires if the bulls can push through that 50-day simple moving average. Looking down here at the indicators, you can see the family of RSIs are all heading up. That's always a good secondary confirmation. The stochastic is now above the 50 line, and the key down here will be that the stochastic stays above 50 with any sort of pullbacks. That'll just be another one of those secondary confirmations that the bulls do still have strength. And then looking at the good old MACD, you can see that it's been heading up very nicely. Actually a good example of positive divergence, meaning while the price was going down, the MACD was trending up. So for the chart players that did notice this positive divergence, congratulations, one of those good signs. But the MACD is getting closer and closer to this zero line crossover, and that's one of those within the world of technical analysis that's basically just as good as a MACD crossover. Whenever the MACD can get above zero, that's definitely always a good thing. So overall, charts pretty crazy the way it's all of a sudden come to life, but it's looking good, and we'll see what happens the rest of this week. The week is young, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free, so I'd encourage you to head to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was SAEIE. Thanks for listening.